I'm Sarah Beth, and I'm going to be telling you more about this Craigslist behavioral opioid study. So, I'm a graduate student at UK. I work with Nathan DeWall in the psych department, and we study a lot of different things, but one of the things we study is the relationship between physical pain and emotional pain. And so, we wanted to do this project because we know the opiate epidemic obviously is a public health issue that our country is facing right now. And we wanted to know, is there a correlation between how lonely or socially excluded or ostracized people feel and how likely they are to OD? So, this is a state level project, and basically, what we're going to do is get information from each state about how lonely people are, and then we have statewide data about overdose rates in that state, and we want to see if the states that have lonelier people are having more overdoses. So, really important, really interesting. Um, and so, I'm glad that you want to be involved too. It's a really huge study, so we need a lot of hands on deck. On our lab's end, our student Simi will also be helping a lot with this project. She is an undergraduate student in our lab who's very talented and really more like an early graduate student than an undergraduate. So she'll be helping, and then you guys will be helping as well, and we can kind of get this together. So what will be involved? Well, there's 32 states that have very good data on opiate overdoses. And the other states, the data was just not really good enough to use. So we'll be posting ads in these 32 states. And these ads will be on Craigslist, and they'll say, hey, will you take our survey on social exclusion? You could win a $100 Visa gift card. And 10 of the people who take this study will win that gift card. So we're posting in 32 states, and then we're posting in the top 10 cities in that state by population. So, like, if it was in Kentucky, we'd be posting in Louisville, we'd be posting here, we'd be posting in Paducah, so on and so forth. And so you just get on Craigslist, and it shows you which cities they have for that state that you could post in. Not all of them have 10 cities that have their own Craigslist. So some states you won't have to post 10 ads for that state. If there's only like 3 or 4 Craigslist cities in that state, then just post that one. I know you'll see what I'm talking about when I show the screen share in a minute of what that looks like state to state. But just to sum it back up, if the state has 10 different Craigslist for that state, you'll post in all of them. But if it only has, 6, 7, 8, whatever it may be, you'll just post in whichever ones it has. And then what's really kind of labor intensive is that you'll want to repost this ad every day so that people will see it in the top of their feed. So just like every day, you'll just repost the ad for your cities, for your states. So hopefully that makes a lot of sense. On the DeWall lab end, Simi and I are going to do half of them. And then on the Sheehan lab end, you guys can help with the other half of them. So I think that will work out really well. As we kind of move forward, I will share with you guys the Qualtrics studies because you'll need to be tracking them. So let's say Delaware is one of your states, and it had 5 cities for you to post in. You're posting in them every day posting. You'll want to look on Qualtrics and see how many responses are being collected. And when it gets to 1,000 for that state, the Qualtrics will just like cut off, and then you won't have to post that ad anymore. So just each day you want to monitor how many people responded so that you can stop posting the ad when that state has filled up. I really have no idea how long this is going to take. In my mind, it's like 2 or 3 weeks, but we really won't know until we get started. So I just imagine for a couple hours every day for a couple weeks, we'll just be posting these ads. But the payoff will be really huge because we'll have done a national study, and it will be gigantic. and so I think it'll be really worthwhile. But yeah, I'll share the Qualtrics link with you guys as we move forward, and so that you're able to do that. And I'm also going to share a document with you guys that has the text to put in the ad and a little example of an ad, so that way I think it's all real clear. But of course there will be questions, and you can just like email the group and ask whatever question you have, and if I know the answer I will respond and we'll just kind of go from there. So I'm going to show this screen share I made of how you'll actually post the ad. And then I'll email you guys a little bit more information. And don't get started yet. Don't start until we all agree on a start date through the email. But yeah, here's some more information on how to do it. All right, well, I guess that's about it. Any questions you have, just email the group so we can all stay in touch. And I'm sure we'll be in touch by email to figure out what date we want to start this on, hopefully really soon. But thanks for your help with this project, and I'm sure we'll be in touch soon. Thanks. Bye.